Hello everyone, how you doing? Stompar Gamer today, and I'm going to take you through a look at Drake Interplanetary's show floor. I'm sure we'll see a mock-up, or excuse me, the hollow view of the Kraken and the Corsair, but let's see what else is on offer today. And again, remember you can come and test fly all these ships before you buy. Always a good option. So it looks like we're going to see a hollow view of the Kraken, Vulture, and Corsair. Dragonfly Black will be in the bottom. And on the top, we're going to see Herald, Buccaneer, Cutlass Blue, Cutlass Black, Cutlass Red, and Caterpillar. And they're all in the central area, so I won't have to run to the other halls. That is always a bonus. So first off here, we have the Buccaneer, one of the best fighters in the game, to be completely honest. Amazing firepower, very maneuverable, very fast. Main downside being you can eject from it, so that's an issue. But let's face it, most of the time in a fighter you get blown up. Sometimes you have enough time to eject, but most of the time you don't. So it's really up to you if the ejection seat or lack thereof is really a game breaker. But this is an excellent ship, and I've had a lot of fun flying these. Take over here at the Drake Herald. Still, I believe, don't quote me, but I still think it's the fastest ship in the verse as far as SCM speed. Not SEM, top speed. And it's basically just an engine, excuse me, two engines, a cockpit, and then some servers on the inside. Not exactly a fighting ship, but definitely fast. It's meant to gather data and run it from one point to the other very quickly. Take a look over here. Of course, we've got the Caterpillar. Currently still the largest cargo runner in the game, carries 500, don't quote me, it's like 500 something SCU. Great cargo runner, I've got a video on it, everyone's got videos on it, everyone knows the cat's great. Excellent ship. Eventually it's going to be even more functional, so you're going to be able to have like a shop at this front area. Supposedly, you're going to be able to have a shop in the front area, be able to change out these modules. So each of these are a separate module. The elevators will come all the way to the ground, so you'll be able to put ground vehicles on it. This is going to be like an escape vehicle. So if the ship is in major danger, you'll be able to run away in this kind of like escape pod, command pod, or even separate it and use it to fight. And it recently got a firepower boost, so it's might make a pretty decent little fighter. And of course, we got the Cutlass series, Cutlass Red, which is your ambulance. First intro or first aid. Very handy if you're doing ground missions because you can use this to respawn in a bed. You got the Cutlass Black, kind of the base model, do everything ship. And the Cutlass Blue, the police cruiser. Very fun. It's got a quantum interdiction device, not interdiction, but suppression. So you can keep people from quantuming away from you as you hunt them down. And with the buff to distortion weapons, you know, it's now a viable bounty hunter ship and has a bunch of cells in the back to be able to then take your prisoners and, I guess, drop them off at prison. We'll take a quick look in the back of each of these. Show you the cells I was talking about here. This is where you're going to stack your prisoners and drop them off at prison for great profit. And then on the inside, you've got just two bunks, a turret, and of course the cockpit. And the black here is just, you know, everyone's seen the inside of a Cutlass Black, but here you go, it's Cutlass Black. Not much to show today, so I might as well show you. Kind of empty cargo bay. You can open these side doors if you want, and you can have a bunch of railgunners standing in here shooting. And of course you got the cockpit. Two beds, no bathroom, no toilet. No, excuse me, it might have a toilet, but no shower. I know it's got that. Does it not have a toilet? Yeah, no toilet, just beds. And let's face it, if you fly Drake, you're smelly anyway. And then you got the Cutlass Red, which is the ambulance ship that we're all familiar with. You can set your spawn point here, and you'll respawn as you die. So, now let's look underneath, and let's take a look at those hollow viewers, which is what we're really waiting on. But truly, the Caterpillar is a great ship. So, I mean, all Drake ships are great. They all tend to be very maneuverable, good ships. They do not have, no Drake ship, not even the Kraken, will have escape pods. So that's kind of the downside. And supposedly, like in lore, they're going to be cheaper, easier to maintain. And this is actually my favorite, hover bike in the game, is the Dragonfly Black. Very handy. Kind of wish I had the Star Kitten colored one. Now, let's look at what's coming. First thing we got is the Kraken. Basically the flying aircraft carrier. Very, very cool ship, which I cannot wait for. I have the Kraken Privateer, which is the shop version. It's kind of like Drake's answer to the Merchantman, and then some. 2 medium pads, 4 small pads. And then you've got the base Kraken, which can carry a lot of cargo, so that kind of bottom area there. And then the Privateer gives up the cargo. This area is replaced by the shops, so you lose some space for cargo. But good firepower, should be pretty durable, and with the ability to load it up full of fighters, should be pretty defensible. Mobile base in space. And then you got the Vulture. Kind of light salvage, kind of a smaller version of the Reclaimer, and repairs. NPC's in my way. Mostly salvage. I don't think it's repairs. It may just be salvage. According to the description here, it's just salvage. It's basically like a mini Reclaimer. Could definitely still be handy. And then here we have the Corsair. Exploration in air quotes. Because, when you explore, you need that much firepower. So you've got guns on the wings, guns on the front. So the pilot has 4 pilot-controlled guns. These side turrets, I don't know what to make of them. They supposedly can only fire to the sides of the ship, which kind of makes them useless in my opinion, because they can't shoot behind, they can only shoot above, below, and kind of the side, so they're not going to be that useful. But of course it does have a lot of forward-facing weaponry. Like I said, it's exploration in air quotes. I think of more of it as a long-distance pirating ship. Can carry a rover in the back. So it should be a lot of fun. And hello there, Chris. Yep, I'm a pilot and I fly for a regional airline, flying in the Embraer 175. I'm a captain. I've been doing it I've been flying since I was 14 years old and I'm 41 now. So I've been flying airplanes for a little while, but made it a career probably about 15 years ago. Alright, that is it for Drake. Not much to show today. Again, like I said, come on out. I mean, look at the amount of engines this ship has. It's just, I love it. I'll leave you guys with this view of the Kraken for the end of the video. Tune in tomorrow for, I think tomorrow is, let me see who tomorrow is. I believe tomorrow is Aopa, or Aopoa, or however you pronounce it, like the Nox, Hesperia, and basically the alien ships. So take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day. If you're preparing for Thanksgiving and you're here in the U.S., I hope you eat a lot of turkey.